Welcome back everyone to another NRG, and here we are with a Stonewall classic on the Commodore 64. Hewson Consultants Uridium. Uridium, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. It's not pronounced iridium like the actual metal, because uridium itself is a metal that doesn't exist. By Andrew Braybrook back in '86. And of course published by Hewson Consultants. So, what you got to say about one of the most famous parallax scrolling shoot 'em ups on the C64? It's fantastic. It's a fantastic game. It's one of the games on the C64 with this amazing music. Sid Tip, fantastic music on it as well. Great sound effects as well. It's it perfectly plays to the strengths of the Commodore 64. It doesn't need to sort of like be brightly coloured or anything like that. And that's kind of perfect for the Commodore with its, somewhat drab colour palette. But this is a space sci-fi shoot 'em up, so the industrial sort of colours, the greys, and the sort of like the pastel colours work really well in this game, and it produces excellent visuals. It really does excellent visuals, and the movement of the Manta craft is absolutely it's so crisp, so sharp, and the animation on it is absolutely excellent. Couple that with the scrolling, it's fantastic. The effect of the parallax scrolling in particular is what really makes this game stand out. The Juggernaut, or I think the Dreadnought, smashed into that bloody wall. The Dreadnought or the Juggernaut, the ships that are throughout the game, 16 of them I think there is, all named after different metal types. I think this first one is zinc and second one is lead, and so on and so forth until you get to Uridium. And yeah, the way that moves so smoothly, so crisply, and the fact that the star field behind doesn't move at all really creates an excellent effect. You've got the sprite movement as well of your sprite and them, the alien craft as well, moving around really quickly, really smoothly. It's something of a showcase, like I say, of the Commodore's strengths here, and I can see why it's basically considered an absolute classic. The Amstrad and Spectrum versions just didn't match up. They couldn't obviously capture the magic that the Commodore gives it. And I'm saying this as an Amstrad fan. There we go. I think I've just landed. Lovely little split screen effect there. Little bonus game before we destroy the Dreadnought. A bit like a fruit machine this. Can I hit this one? Oh yes. Oh yes. No. Knackered that one. Quit. Never mind. Nearly got it. So let's move on to the second stage. So I'm not actually very good at this game. I think the furthest I've ever got is like level 3 or 4 or something. Let's see if we can actually get to a lovely little destruction sequence here as the Dreadnought demolishes itself. Really well polished, excellently polished game as well. Lovely sequences going through. You've got the little trailer, little jingles that go into each level. Another industrial heavy sound effect. Ooh, hello. Kill the craft, shoot the craft on the ground. The shading really works really well as well. There's a real great effect of shading going on with the surface of the ship, the Dreadnought ship. So it gives you that sort of, you get used to the fact that certain, like the walls for instance, certain parts of it are higher and they can be crashed into. The smooth animation of the Manta craft is just, sometimes the way it flips like that, I can't get over it. It's so well done. Really, so much care I think has gone into this game to really play to the Commodore's strengths. I can't fault it, to be honest. I think it may be a touch on the difficult side, but they may be just my personal preference. That smashed into the back of me, didn't it? But aside from that, it's got a decent, it's got a difficult learning curve, but it has got a learning curve that once you grab it, it's going to take you. It is going to take you, and you just can't get over how quick it feels, how responsive it is as well. It's extremely responsive as well. Imagine playing this back in the day with a zip stick. It would have been absolutely fantastic, a real excellent gaming experience, and it's certainly one of the games on the Commodore you can understand that they stand up and shout about, because I would shout about it as well. Uridium on the Commodore 64, 1986. Excellent game, just excellent. Novabug, out. Hey, Novabug here. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please support the channel by liking and commenting, and of course subscribing if you haven't already done. If you would like to support me further, please consider joining my Bug Army via Patreon. And also don't forget to follow me over at Facebook, Twitter, BitChute and Twitch. And finally, a special mention goes to my Bug Army General, Sam M. Thank you everyone for supporting me. Novabug, out.